Hey guys. Bit of a different stream this time. It's got a couple things to talk about, you know. But I'm gonna give it a sec, you know. Everyone spamming in chat. You can go ahead and keep spamming, but I will ban you. I'll give you like one opportunity. But yeah, I will ban you. I will ban you. Not Voidcaster? Actually, here. Hi. Voidcaster? No, that's like exactly why, actually. Because, like, for real, I think this one, like, I think this one kind of blew up a lot more than it should have. But also, I want to, you know, say some things myself. I'm like, I'm kind of astonished, to be honest, like, how much has happened in the last, like, couple of hours. But I do want to say a couple of things. And I think, like, look, at the end of the day, the YouTube channel, social media, it's for me to get out, you know, my thoughts and for us to talk and discuss things and, you know, whatever. Obviously, like, if there's things that you want to discuss that are, like, private, then, like, I get that too. Like, Void, if you, like, want to send me, like, a friend request or something, we can chat like that. That's cool. But yeah, so if you guys didn't know, there is a layout tournament going on right now that's being hosted by Blue7, as well as a couple other people, and I am a judge for the tournament. It has a $1,000 prize pool, which is, like, absolutely insane. And to be completely transparent with you guys, for all of you who do want to participate, it is too late. We already did the qualifier round last week, so it is too late for that, but this is going to be a yearly thing that'll keep going and going. So if you want to, you know, get involved, the prize pool will only go up, production will only go up. So you can definitely get involved some other year. But people didn't really love the judgments, the judgments, I should say. Which, you know, that's to be expected. I don't think there's really any reality where everyone will be like, you know, will be happy with the results. That's never gonna happen because creating it's just a subjective thing. You know, I'll like something that you don't like, you'll like something I don't like. It's just kind of how it works, you know. So I was expecting some people to be upset, but the level of backlash was like, I'll be so honest with you guys, it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. I've over these last, like, 6 months, or like, kind of outside of just the layout tournament, with everything on YouTube and me, like, grinding and stuff, trying to, you know, grow the fan base and grow the channel and everything, the amount of hate that I've been getting just for, like, sharing my opinions and thoughts on layout creating or trying to help people is, like, wild. Like, giving my opinion, that is, like, the worst mistake that I've ever made. But yeah, no, again, it's layout creating, it's subjective. People can think whatever the hell they want. So look, all right, guys. So look, what ended up happening was, in the chat for the layout tournament, because there's, like, a Discord server for it, in the chat, you know, some people were talking their shit, talking, you know, however they want to. Kind of bashing me and the judgment team, which, you know, again, like, I'll get Tundra. I'll get to that. What obviously, again, people can have their own opinions, but it really got to me how much stuff was being, you know, spoken about. I'm not one to try and, like, go at people for anything specific. Like, I'm not gonna cause problems with you if you don't cause problems with me type thing, you know? I try to be a pretty passive person, try to be helpful, try to be positive. Like, fucking in my name is Stay Real. Like, SR is Stay Real. So like, I try to be passive, but when people when people go at me, trust and believe I'm going to say something. And in certain cases, I think that's okay, but in this case, it was completely a misstep for me. It was completely unprofessional, and for speaking out, you know, against you guys and responding and talking shit back and like matching like all of that. Like, that was so unnecessary for me, and I will apologize for that. I'll take that. Like, that is for real. That's just on me. Like, person to person, that's just on me. So I want to get that out of the way first and foremost. Next, however, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, because I said a couple things which on one end I think is a big misunderstanding, but on the other end I got to back myself up a little bit. So actually, let me see, can I scroll up in chat? Did anyone like copy paste it? Okay, so I said, in response to someone else, I said, again, who the fuck are you? Nowhere did I claim I was the best, but now that you say it, yes, I am better than 99% of y'all, and that's all right. Now look, obviously, those are some bold claims. However, I think that when I said that, I think it was interpreted that I was better, like I was saying I was better than 99% of the people in the server. When like, I mean, no, probably not. Like, if I'm being totally honest with myself, like, there's like 1,000 people in the server. Am I top 10? I don't know about that. Like, that's kind of pushing it. Maybe on like a good day, but I don't know. Really what I was saying was, out of the, you know, the layout community overall, the general layout community, that's where I will back myself. Out of everyone in the layout community, 100%, I'm top 1%. Obviously, like, I think most of the people who are in the layout tournament, like the top 16 teams, easily top 1%. Top 32 teams even, easily top 1%. You know. And I don't think that's like, I don't think that's like crazy to say out of the, like, I don't know, millions of people who play the game. Cause like does that make sense? The community, okay, in that case, not gonna I'd agree. See, okay. But, you know, I will say, regardless, what you think about me is what you think about me. If you think I'm the worst layout creator to ever touch the game, worst creator to ever touch the game, I can't decorate, I'm dog shit, then like, cool. You think what you think, that's fine. But don't bring it towards me, you know? Like, I'm always gonna back myself. I know in my heart, like, I know how good I am, and I'm always gonna stand by that. I'm not the best layout creator out there, not by a long shot. I can list off a couple people, like, right off the top of my head, who I know, like, in my head at least, in my opinion, who are better. So like, yeah. But I will back myself, 100%. I will back myself. Like, I'm tired of, hey, Floridtide, thank you for the THB? What is that? Yeah, sorry, instigated by generating speech. What is THB? What currency is that? I don't know what currency that is. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. But thank you so much, regardless. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I'll always back myself. I'm honestly, I'm kind of tired of like this narrative in the GD community that you have to be like ridiculously humble. Like, by the way, I'm sure that you guys can hear it like on stream, but I can't even hear the I can't even hear the dono. Like, well, obviously I don't have my headphones on. Even if I did have my headphones on, I still couldn't hear the dono. But thank you for the 2. That's like kind of funny to me that like in order to troll me, you gave me money. I don't know how that, whatever. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm really tired of this narrative in the GD community that if you back yourself like at all, that means that you have a high ego and that's bad. That's crazy. Like, look, and I'll give you an example. Literally the only difference here is that GD is it's creation. It's an art form. It's subjective, you know? That's the difference. Because if I go over and say, yo, I'm top 10 on the Call of Duty leaderboard, or yo, I'm a supersonic legend in Rocket League, or I reached the max rank or whatever, I can say that and be like, yeah, I'm top 1%, I'm top 0.1%, I'm better than all you guys. And then it's like, yeah. I can't really refute that. Mike? Oh, let me fix it. Test? Oh, that's good. Test? Yo. Okay. Yeah, my mic's kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But the difference, again, like I was saying, is just the fact that GD is a creative medium. It is a subjective medium, because that's what all creation is. Because that's what all creation is. It's still broken. What do you mean still broken? Bruh. Mike. Test. Let me turn on test. Yo. No, it's fine. Yeah, I sound fine. Sounds like a toaster? What are you talking? What? Hello? I guess it's kind of buzzing. No, it sounds fine to me though. Can you guys like not actually hear me? Like, it sounds fine on my end. Here, we'll do this. Yo. I don't. This. Hello. Oh, I hear it. I see the problem. Testing. Hello. I don't know. Buzz. Hello. Test. Yes. Fine now? Cool. I literally can't hear anything. Good now? Okay, cool. Headphones back off. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a noise gate thing, but it's also this cord. This cord is kind of funky. Anyway, like I was saying, I think GD, since it is a creative medium, that's the big difference between like why in other games it's so easy to be cocky and have an ego and like that's fine, versus this where it's like you can so easily just be disproven by someone who has a different opinion. Like the examples that I gave were like, if you were like SSL in Rocket League, or on like really high on the leaderboards and like, I don't know, Call of Duty or Valorant or something, like if you're like Radiant in Valorant or something, it's like, yeah, you can flex that. You can say, yo, I'm better than everyone else. And it's like, yeah, like you are. Like statistically, you just kind of are. But with GD, it's different because it's like, I can say I'm the best creator in the game. Anyone can say that. Literally anyone can say that, right? Is it true? I could think so. You could think so. You could disagree. I could disagree. But it's like, what are we basing it off of? So like, and that's also a thing that off of that notion, the whole idea of me saying I'm better than 99% is like based off what? You know? Like how do you prove that? Like how do you disprove that? I don't know. I do want to say one big thing that people have been talking about, um, because I said at the beginning of my statement, I said, "Who are you?" Is this idea that like Clout has gotten to my head, or like I'm, you know, like Clout has gotten to my head. I'll be so for real with you guys. Who the hell has Clout in the GD community? like, like being so for real. Like, I mean, I guess like you know, there's a couple people who have like millions of subs and like whatever. But like, dude, I don't care. Like, whether you have one subscriber, whether you have 20,000, whether you have 100K, like, dude, we're all people at the end of the day. Like, let's just talk. That's really all it is. Like, we're just people. People think I'm good. Me? People what does that have to do with it though? Like, because if someone else with less subscribers was good, then people would think they're good. Like, just because you don't have the numbers to back it up doesn't make you any less good. And like the difference of numbers doesn't even matter all that much, right? Like, I can't sit here and flex numbers because like literally any of you guys could pull up a video that you got that like blew up and has like 50K, and it's like, oh. Like, like I'm not. It doesn't make a difference. Like if you're good, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, then you're not. Like people generally don't like you. People generally do like you. Like it doesn't, in my head at least, it doesn't make much of a difference. Most of the gameplay community is really obsessed over your gameplay. Look, and that's fair, but I don't even like. I'm just here, dude. Like I'm just making videos. I'm just building gameplay. Like I don't care. Like my whole goal is the mic bad again? Mic. Okay. Like my whole goal, like my personal goal is to make good videos. And in terms of making good videos, it's like, telling good stories, making good tutorials, like helping you guys, all that stuff. Make good levels, like improve at being a creator, being a layout creator, being, whatever. Like I just want to improve. I want to learn different things. I want to learn art. I want to do good design, good, all that stuff. I want to make good levels, and help the community. Those are like the big three things. And when it comes to helping the community, it's, being a judge for the layout tournament. It's reviving TSC, the layout team, and getting that back up on its feet. So the layout community has a big team to represent it, and we can, work on levels and work on layouts and, give those creators who deserve more attention a platform. Like that kind of stuff, I'm not looking for like validation that I'm like the GOAT or anything. Like I don't care. It's me, And I think that's fair. Like maybe I misunderstood you. Maybe it seemed to me as if you were influenced by others, thought I had insane confidence and arrogance. No, look, I have confidence, but it's not because of other people. My confidence comes from all of the work and the effort and the projects, the resume that I've built over the last like 8 years. That's where I get my confidence. It's my work, It's me having thousands of hours in the game. It's me making so many videos that I like genuinely really enjoy and think that the quality's up there. Like it's me collaborating with people who I never thought that I'd even, get to talk to, because now I've worked to, gain that skill to be able to stand next to them. Like that kind of stuff. It's not like it's not like I have confidence because like Mark is like, yo, you're the GOAT. It's like, I appreciate it, but it's like, because at the end of the day, as much as you guys are just people, Marek is also just a person. X Void is also just a person. Like, we're all just people with opinions at the end of the day, you know? So I wouldn't let a particular person telling me that I'm good to make me feel more confident in myself or whatever. Like, it's me, you know? It's from the hard work. That's all it is. Yeah, and that's the thing, Jason, is that's where the humbleness comes in, and where I slipped up 100%. That's where I slipped up, is just like speaking at all on it is just that was a mistake. However, I responded in response to someone saying I was garbage. So it's not like I just came out the woodwork just typed up in the chat like, yo, you guys are all trash, by the way, send. Like, I didn't do all that. Someone was like, yo, your judging sucks, also everyone is better than you. And I was like, yo. Like, yo, like, chill out. Yeah. Also an Overture. Wait, anyways, this whole thing. That's another thing. Overture. I don't know if anyone from Overture is like listening right now. It seems from what I've heard that you guys don't like me very much, which again, if you don't want to like me, you don't have to like me. I'm not going to force you to like me. But I will say I have not once had like a sit down talk with anyone in Overture. And I would love to, genuinely. Like, if anyone from Overture is listening right now, I would honestly love to sit down and talk to you guys about why we have these differences in opinions and whatever. Because, look, all I want is for the layout community, for the Geometry Dash community as a whole. I just want us to succeed. I want us to go further. I want us to, you know, stop battling each other with these differences in mindset and do something cool, you know? Like, there's so much more we can be doing, you know? And like, as much as people, you know, some people might not like Overture, some people might really like Overture, some people hate TSC, some people love TSC, like whatever. At the end of the day, Overture is a massive part of the layout community. And they're a group of creators, a group of very skilled creators who just have a different approach on layout creating than like the TSC guys. So like, why would I dislike you guys? I might not have the same viewpoints when it comes to like what I value in layout creating, but there's no reason for me to dislike you for that. You know, I'm not a hater. Like I don't want to like prey on your downfall or nothing. Like, go ahead, succeed. I hope that you guys succeed. I really hope you do. Like, that's all I want for all of us. So like, when I start seeing, you know, hate and stuff come from different sources, it's like, why? Like, what did I do? You know, like, really, I just want the best for everyone. It just so happens that I'm leaning on the side of TSC in terms of my mindset. But I would love to work with you guys. I would love to make projects. I would love to make content where TSC and Overture are doing stuff together. Like, that unification, that'd be sick. That'd be amazing for the layout community. Like, we need to stop this petty back and forth, like, ooh, song representation, ooh, mechanic. Who cares? like, are we being so for real right now? like, who cares, bro? Oh, man. Yeah, okay. But now that I've got the main stuff out of the way, if you have any questions, it can be related to the GD layout tournament or not. If you guys have any questions, I'll be here. I'm gonna respond. I just want to hang out with you guys for a little bit, and get, you know, let some stuff off. So. And that is one more thing too about the judging. Obviously, I get that you guys, you guys feel like the judgments are biased, and as much as I can say that I did try my best to be unbiased, but at the end of the day, I do have preferences. You know, we all have preferences, and at the end of the day, like that's what judgments are always going to be. It's what I think was the best layout. It's not what objectively is. It's just what I thought what the best layout was, and what Xvoid thought it was, and what Blue 7 thought it was. Like, that's just how it's always going to be, you know? Like, if you were judging, I'm sure that you would put stuff at, you know, at number 1, and then I would be in the comments like, yo, like, that level sucks. Why'd you put it there? It's like, well, because we just have differing opinions. That's how it works. Anyway. I don't feel like doing a whole fish combo, but just know I didn't mean to diss 100%. It was pretty much expressing saltiness. Not getting qualified. We all good. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, you're good, man. And like that again, that's why I wanted to do this stream, because there's just a lot like that I thought was miscommunicated. And I'll be honest, a lot of slander going around my name, and that's like gotta come on and defend myself a little bit, but you know, that's whatever. People need to realize that judging is not going to be exactly what they want. People are people and they have opinions. This is why having judges from diverse backgrounds is important. Yeah, I agree. I think Blue 7 tried his best. However, it's very difficult to find someone who will consistently judge like, what, 7 rounds of a tournament or something for like the length of the whole summer for free. You know, like, it's very hard to find people who will want to do that. So he got very lucky with Xvoid and I that, you know, we wanted to, but obviously this is something that'll be improved on year after year. So we're definitely looking to get more judges and do a better job. So, you know, I agree with you. Wait. I agree that you can still have preferences, but I feel like judges should be more open to change and try to see from other points of view, and variety of judges can solve that. Yeah. Like, again, I did try to be as unbiased as I can and like understand the, you know, the other kinds of layout styles and stuff that I don't necessarily prefer. I tried to just base it off of like, I don't want to say objective, but the more objective like stances that you could take for layout creating. But you know, again, I can only do so much. I am human at the end of the day, so. Need to send this again. Got a really important question regarding the judging system, so mind if I send in Discord right away? I mean, I suppose you could. I think that's a better question for Blue, but you can ask, I suppose. Maybe 5 to 6 judges. Yeah, optimally, I'm thinking like we're talking like 8 judges. Like, that's where I'm like, yeah, we're good. But again, getting 8 people to volunteer for free to do all of this work, like that's a lot to ask for people, you know. So when will I start a GD creating course? Probably never. I don't really believe in creating courses. I feel like it's kind of a scam because like I make my video tutorials so that you can take whatever you want out of them and improve that way. But it's also free. So if you watch it and there's like nothing that you got out of it, then like, fine, that's cool. Just click on another video. But if I'm making you pay to watch my content, I'm thinking by the end of you going through that whole course, you have to be like, you have to have improved significantly. And there's no guarantee that anything that I say will help you actually improve. Like, it takes a specific kind of person who's watching it in a specific kind of way and understand certain terminology. Like, I have to know what level of a creator that that you are. Like, there's a lot that goes into it to where I think a lot of people would just buy it. A lot of like beginning people would just buy it, assuming it'll help them, and then by the end they realize it's like, you know, they're not going to get anything out of it because maybe it's like for intermediate players or for, you know, top players or whatever. Think tips are more beneficial. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I want to say again, I have nothing against Overture. Like, TSE and Overture, like those groups have had beef for like forever. But like personally, I don't care. Like like I'm so cool. I'm cool with everyone. Like if you trust me, if you go and DM me and have like an actual like heart to heart convo and we can talk, I promise by the end of it we'll be cool. Like like I promise. Like I'm not gonna hate on no one. I don't care. There was also some small drama about layouts of the year. 80% built from. Wait. There was also some small drama about layouts of the year. 80% built from ZeroSR, Xvoid, Lycos, and the judges being friends with others would rate them higher, and other great works would be lower. Oh, I mean, I'm not. I think I'm a part of the layouts of the year for 2024. I think I'm a part of it for this year. I'm still on that server, right? Where is that server? I believe I am. I'm not gonna look for it right now. I believe I'm part of it this year, but I haven't been a part of it for any year prior to that, so I wouldn't really know about any bias that's happening like against or for me in that server. I do think I recall seeing like some bias, or like I recall seeing certain names towards the top more often. I don't know, but like I don't know enough about that to like say anything. I'd probably have to go rewatch like a couple years of them and whatever. Except my Discord real quick. I need to send you the analysis I had. Storm. Is that your Discord? Is your Discord Storm Cone? Oh God. Yo, I would keep it a whole stack Storm Cone. Since I'm streaming, all of the names on Discord are like shortened so they don't give away the tags. Um and there's like 5 people with the letter S who have sent me friend requests, so I don't know which one is yours. I'm sorry. Wait, let me try and find your Discord through the server maybe. Stormcon. I cannot find you. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Yep, Stormcon. Here, let me. Yeah, I cannot find you, bro. Type a message in the layout tournament server. Type a message there. Okay, anyway. No, I have heard a Lil Mabu song before, but no, I don't listen to Lil Mabu. Honestly, if they put their layout skills to the test against each other, maybe Overture and TSC might possibly get over their beef. I mean, no, I don't think competing against each other is the move. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is UK Known said whoever said there's bias needs to look at the results for real, because the best creators are all over the place on there. That was what like I was super surprised with and super happy to see, is if you look through the top 16, like it's a mix. It's a huge mix between like, oh, the super known people are here, and then there's like an unknown and then known unknown. It's like it's super mixed. Like there were some more unknown layout creators who aren't the best layout creators by community standards, who popped off and did better than the ones who we thought were gonna win. So I was like, I mean, you could call it bias, I guess, but I guess it was a mix. So I don't know. It happens. It's like you can't, like, for me, my best friends, Arclea and Sting, they're in the tournament, and I ranked. I had to judge their entry. They got placed like 10 or something, or 9, I think. I don't know. Like if I was biased, I would have been like 5, 5, 5, 5, and got them to number 1. Like I don't care, dude. Like I say it as it is, dude. I feel like I'm missing questions. Are you guys asking? Am I in front of a green screen right now? Why does it look so strange? It's because my can. Why is my hand so red? Oh my god, it's not that red in person. That's crazy. It's because my camera is actually like not that great, so I have some like back end things that are adding the blur. That's what it is. Yeah. Bro, you guys you guys are so dumb. What are these questions, bro? Does anyone have any more like legit questions? Oh, yeah. I did see you talking about okay, could we know about what exactly makes the cleanliness category in the tournament rules a key element for judging the entries? So I'll be so honest with you guys. I did not help come up with the categories for the tournament, you know. Here, I got you, bro. Yeah, I wasn't involved in picking those categories. So like I do know like what they mean by cleanliness, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory what cleanliness means in the context of a layout. But I was not involved with like actually putting it there. Who's better, me or Travis Scott? I think Kanye West, bro. In your heyday, back in like the 2000s, bro, you were sick. I'd pick you over him 100% of the time. But nowadays, bro, I gotta take Travis Scott. Gotta take Travis. Thoughts on the current song pool? I'll be so honest with you guys. I think this song pool is so much better than the first song pool. They did a really good job. Um, I do wish that like there were more genres that will like cycle through so we could get some more, you know, a wider variety of projects, of songs. I mean, um, but yeah. Obviously, my only big issue with the song pool right now is having Feral, because you know a lot of people are gonna end up using Feral, and that means that I'm gonna have to watch and judge so many layouts using that song that I have already heard hundreds of times. Like, I have heard that because of Aether. I have heard that song so many times. And I didn't pick it either. I didn't pick Feral. They picked Feral. So, oh man, that's gonna be hilarious. Okay. Anyway, I'll go back to answering questions in a bit. Came over to yeah, I will go back to answering questions in a bit. Blue Seven wants to hop on real quick and give some thoughts. So we'll hear him out for a little bit, and then we'll go back to the usual chat. Why is the call not starting? Is my Discord like frozen, bro? Oh, there we go. Yo.
Yo, what's up? Is my mic fine now? Is it
Yeah, you're
not
good.
as
You're good.
bad as the one in the videos on my channel? Yeah. I'm on stream
Yeah.
right now, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah, you are. You are. You are.
Okay. Well, hello everyone from Zero Stream. I'm Blue7. In case anyone don't know me, I host the Layout Awards. I host the current Geometry Dash layout tournament that Zero's talking about. You know me, but then again, it's not matters to the topic we're discussing right now. So seeing that Zero specifically streamed just to talk about this issue makes me want to stand my points on this. So this tournament is the way it's designed is not supposed to be something that is designed to be as subjective as TOA, right? TOA is something that is super community based, right? We try to be as unbiased as possible because this is, you know, very you, very well known throughout the communities. You mentioned it, Overture, probably the more unknown side of the community of the gameplay community too. But I want to reiterate that this contest is not something that is trying to be subjective, right? So there will be certain degree of bias or preferences, as Zero mentioned, and we cannot do anything about that. It's just how we interpret what is good gameplay and what not. So want to keep
Yeah.
that, want to get that out there. And of course, since I'm on the stream right now, if Zero allows me to, I'll stay and also answers questions in the chat as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. You, yeah, you can stay. You can stay.
Mm-hmm. Not sure if you can repeat a response. If it's not subjective, we deserve justification. Yes, of course, please. You're more than welcome to DM me. Like
Oh, that yeah,
DM
that is
any of
another thing. 100%. Yeah, yeah. If you guys have
yeah.
any
So
issues with your placements or anything, or like just want to know why you placed where you did, like 100%, I'll tell you exactly why. I'll do a whole deep dive. Like, yeah.
yeah, I actually got a couple of people DM me about their question, their placements as well. Some of them is just like typical, just a little bit angry about it. But some of them actually asked me so that they can improve further, so that next round they can improve on that department alone. And yeah, I'm more than welcome to give you feedbacks and like explanation on how and why I gave you that score. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. Hold up.
My advice. Oh, am I still on the stream right now?
Yeah, yeah, you are. You are.
Yeah. My advice is don't listen to the protest. No, see, because my motto in working with projects involving the community has always been to be as transparent about it as possible, right? You see it in TLA. I actually have many judges in the layout award telling me to not public the full spreadsheet, including like the full scores and stuff, just because of how much drama it has caused in 2022. And they have a
2022.
point, but oh, 2023, my bad. Well, same thing for 2022. It's actually
Yeah.
worse in 2022 too.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah, whenever I work on something, I want it to be as transparent as possible. I don't want to like, I guess not gatekeep, but I want everyone to know that we, this is our opinion on the matter. I don't want to just keep it away from the community and in a sense that also just makes more drama due to the fact that they are not having access to that kind of thing because this is supposed to be something that is unbiased.
Yeah.
So yes, every single one of your feedback, criticism is taken into account. Like that is how TLA has gone where it is today. GDLT is, of course, this is its first year. There's a lot of flaws actually. Just the fact that I am alone on the stream today too. That's it. But yeah, I am willing to work with Zero, Xvoid, and the entirety of the GDOT team to make this tournament every year just better by better, bit by bit. So
Wait, hold on. Actually, keep talking. Someone asked me a question on Discord that I'm gonna read.
all right. Is there a server for this tournament somewhere? If you check my channel and check the GOT 2024 trailer, the link should be there. So dinner explains the cleanliness criteria. Okay. Okay, so again, this is a very subjective take, and this is my personal opinion on it. Cleanliness for me, let's say you have just like a very rough example, right? You have gameplay and you want to use the static camera trigger, right? To maybe use it to highlight a certain part of the layout that is fit and you feel like it fits. Say that you make it so that there's just a random stops basically to the trigger. There's no polishing in it. And cleanness, I guess you can say it as cleanness too. But for me personally, it's about how polished it is. It doesn't actually
Yeah.
need to be necessarily involve visuals because
Right.
I think Dawoo's team is a good example actually. I think the team's called Factory Pawns. Man, I swear to God, these teams, even though some of them have some low creativity score, like their name is creative. I'm telling you. Um, yeah, his team there's no visual except for background color change, and I personally love it because it's creative, it's executed really well, and it's it's clean for its own good. Like personally, I think it is decent, and I would love to play it. So, it's a very rough example of how I just how I think a layout's cleanliness is. So, of course, if you want like more detailed explanation, sure, hit me up in DMs.
So, I'll be so honest. What Stormcone? I don't know if you're still in here. What you just sent in Discord. I've read over it a couple times. That is actually totally valid. I'm struggling to understand your analogy a little bit, but that's besides the point. Meshes and posts in the journal. You can head your respond to the thing. Yeah, that's something that's like. I'll be so honest. I don't think that like the current form of judging is the best form of judging in any way, but that's exactly why, we listen to feedback and, we adjust things as we go. And, as much as like we will adjust things and make things better throughout this year, that's why we have next year. That's why we have, the year after, so we can make these big improvements to the structure of it so that it's more accurate and, more unbiased, whatever. But yeah, what you said, I'm like 90% with you. Like that's totally fair. A big, not I won't say a big issue, but just like something to note with the current form of judging that like is kind of unfortunate is that like, look, if you think about this, say that there's a layout that is like extremely controversial, like either you really love it or you really hate it. So I look at it and I give it, I'm just gonna simplify this for the sake of, explaining. I look at it and I'm like, yo, this is like amazing. Like this is the best thing on the planet. I give it a 9.5 out of 10, right? And then Xboy looks at it and he's like, nah, like this is everything is wrong. Like I don't get it. Like I don't see it. So he gives it like a 4. Then Blue looks at it and he's like, yo, like I mean I'm kind of with it, like it's just all right. So he gives it like a 6, 7, something like that. Let's say like 6.5. Meanwhile, so what is that? Like 6.5, 9, 10, 16. It's like a 20 overall, 20 points overall. So that happens. But then you have another layout that's like just super basic, super plays it safe, very solid, not much wrong with it, but like very inoffensive. It doesn't do much. So we all three of us look at it and we're like, yeah, this is kind of solid. So we all give it sevens. I give it a 7. Exo gives it a 7. Blue gives it a 7 overall out of 10. You add those up and it's like, yeah, it's 21 now. Was that layout actually better than the other one? Probably not. But like, because of the way just adding up these and like averaging them out works, it's like, yeah, that's just how it goes, you know. So like, I say that just to say like, yeah, of course, there's gonna be flaws to this, and that's why we're working on it. So Stormcone, again, I appreciate you saying something about it. I think that's a very insightful angle to look at the judging with, and kind of a oversight on my end. Um, so yeah, I'm sure that'll lead to further conversations. I'm not too sure about like that changing judging for the rounds going forward, because I would also like to see alternative solutions to fixing that. That's something that we'd have to talk about, but yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. Definitely something that brings forth conversation. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, again, following up with Zero here. I would not sugarcoat this, and I would say it like this judging system. Even though I personally have worked with Lemon, he helped me with a lot of tournament assessment, management stuff. We came up with it probably a couple months ago. It actually took us probably 2-3 months to work to came up with the actual overall structure of the tournament. And I will admit it, like this is still incredibly flawed, just because of the fact that we did not expect this large influx of submissions at all. Like hell, dude. Like I remember when I first opened the registration, I wouldn't think this would make it over round of 8. So that means like 16 teams, right? But now at the end of the registration, there is a total of 153 teams, and at the end of the qualifiers deadline, there's a total of 114 layouts submitted. Right? We did
That
not
was
take in that.
insane.
Yeah, dude. Like we did not take in that into consideration at all. And eventually, I think all builders knew, but we have to push the deadline back a day just because we need one more day just to like finish all the scoring and all that stuff. So yes, I wouldn't deny the fact that this is flawed, and we genuinely did not have enough time to put more thoughts and considerations into some of these judgings. So
Yeah,
I
that
would
is
like
a,
to
a
apologize
very
for
big
that.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as much as I think that I did a pretty decent job, there are like for each layout, I had to spend like max 5 minutes on every one of your layouts, because there were over 100 at the end of the day, and we only had a weekend to do it. So like like it was only, you could only do so much. I can't rewatch and analyze and deep dive into every movement. Like I have to watch it like once, twice, maybe a third time if it's like really I really have something to say about it. But it's I can't, you can't do so much more than that. And I do think too that since these are the qualifiers, like the people who got in the top 64 100% deserved it. Like this is just separating the decent and above layout creators from like the beginners, and like that's all the qualifiers really are meant to do. It's putting the people who have a chance at competing for that like top 16 spot ish, from the people who are just picking up the editor.
Um. Most the management timings and the rush in these submission scoring is my fault too. So I'd like to apologize to anyone who is participating and unfortunately wasn't able to qualify for the tournament for that. So since now that we knew what the gist of this tournament probably gonna look like next year, I
Oh,
would,
next year's gonna go crazy, dude.
yeah, dude, so much more better management.
Yeah.
The same for TLA 2021 too. Like it genuinely was just 10 people looking at like 40 layouts, give it like a random number generator 1 to 10 and then just average it. Like I'm telling you. So yeah, I'm just saying we are open to feedback and criticism, please. help us make this better.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we try our best, and it ends up how it ends up. Like upsets will happen. I'll just say that. I'm gonna say this now clearly before we get into like the top 8 situations where like who wins really matters. Upsets will happen. They happen in like every kind of competition. They do happen. People who got into the top 64 or people who didn't get in the top 64, there is a chance that maybe there were a couple people who on a different day they get in 100%, or even maybe on a different day for us if we're feeling a different way. Like again, we're all human, so like I wouldn't take it to heart. We're just trying our best. Anyway, any other questions that are not about submissions and what our thoughts are on your submission? Can I do a video about some really good impossible levels like Ballistic Whiffly or Ton 618, or maybe some of the really bad ones? I was actually thinking about making a video on that, like exploring the impossible list or something, because I feel like a lot of people don't know that the impossible levels list like exists. So I think that could be a pretty fun video. So yeah, good idea. Maybe I will someday. What was the toughest level I've ever built? That is in Liminal, and it's not even close. Unless you count Lotus, but I didn't make a part, like a standalone part in Lotus, I just hosted it. Then I would say Lotus, but if it's like a level that I built, then it's 100% in Liminal.
What changes are you planning on making so that you don't get flooding with stuff, Eric? Well, first off, just based on the amount of feedbacks we got, probably we are reworking the entire scoring system and also the category. I felt bad because I wasn't asking Zero or Exploit about this, even though they are like the judges of this, basically the main people who is adding scores to these categories, because I know for a fact that um Lemon helps me with the categories, but just in the department of if this would logically make sense or not, which it does, but in details it really really some of them just includes the other one, and anyway it's really just a cluster of confusion, right? So I feel really bad that I didn't get a chance to get Exploit and Zero on helping me with this, just contributing it. But yeah. And again, people are mentioning not a new ground versus new ground problems. We will admit it, like this tournament, it is not a new ground song standard. We tried our best every song pool to include new ground songs. Actually, there's the mandatory rules that we made so that every single song pool there must be at least 2 Newground songs, right? So that teams can pick from. But then again, it's really hard to please a lot of people because you gotta understand, man. Like song pooling these songs is takes a lot of work because it gotta make
Yeah,
sense. Yeah.
because we have to find a balance between choosing songs that are like really good, but also a couple that are like on Newgrounds. So like keeping everything
No,
on
no, no, no.
Newgrounds would
No
severely
beef,
limit us.
no beef on Newgrounds though. Like there's banger, but like just a
Yeah.
general
I mean,
consensus.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a lot more limited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something that I also want to bring up that I've seen, I've been messaged about, the idea that like after we vote that we speak to each other about our decisions. That is something that we've already discussed and we want to do, but for qualifiers, obviously that was like kind of unrealistic because of how many submissions there were and how little time there was. But trust like top 32, top 16, like we're gonna be having further discussion, especially like 100% once we get to like top 8, top 4, like that type stuff. We're 100%. We have conversations about what we're voting. We're not just plopping in the numbers and then whoever wins wins.
Song library exists. Yes, we actually take a look at I personally, when making suggestion towards the song pool for every round, I look at the featured artists section in, well, I guess featured library in Geometry Dash quite often. Like the addition of Camellia, Zeg, a lot of super goated song artists like becoming an addition. Yeah, I do look at it. I do have some suggestions for certain songs that might or might not be pulled on later rounds. So keep that in mind. But yeah, and also it's good to take note of the fact that it's after qualifiers, it's teams versus teams now. So it is kind of mandatory for us to start pulling songs that it's just awkward or just straight up just like why would you build gameplay to this? Because
Yeah, challenge
yeah,
people.
because now there's a ban and pick system, right? Maybe you're good at this skill set and you want to throw people off. That is an actual strategy, and I am not sugarcoating it. Like, you can do whatever you want to give your team an advantage. So yeah, I hope that the my appearance on his stream had clarified a lot of stuff up. So yeah, and honestly, I feel like this this entire situation, it just needs the cooperation between both sides. Like I wouldn't sugarcoat it, and yeah, Zero did lost his cool in the moment and said that, and it is not professional as in a tournament settings like this, especially since he is a tournament manager. And I would like to apologize on behalf of the entire staff team. We're still on a learning experience, especially in this, and it's hard sometimes, to keep personal feelings off of just normal judging and just community settings like this. So we apologize for that. It won't happen again in the future.
Yeah.
And
Again, I think we're gonna start wrapping up the stream a little bit. So I do want to just reiterate. Um, I do apologize, 100%. I should not have spoken out. I shouldn't have lashed out. It was very immature, very toxic, very unprofessional of me. Um, and I hope that can be understood. We've had a very long conversation here, and at least with the people involved, it seems like I've kind of chilled things out. So I'm glad on that front. But to the whole public, to everyone, I hope you guys can understand that too. So thank you guys for all listening to that. I also want to say display. You saying that a lot of your team is mobile, so you'd be kind of screwed over if the higher seed chooses a not a Newground song. That the procedure for that I'm not too aware of, but I think that is some conversation. Is there a current? You just say yes or no. Like, is there a current plan for like what happens if that is the case?
yeah, it's actually super specific. I didn't thought about it at all.
Okay. Yeah. No.
We
No. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. We
Mhm.
can talk about that, like off stream, and we'll get that figured out. Find some solution to that if that does end up happening. Just so you guys aren't like screwed over. You can still compete. You're good. Um, but yeah, thank you for bringing that up because that is a super niche thing that could happen to give teams an advantage, and we obviously don't want that. That's very unfair to you guys. So we'll talk about that with the rest of the staff, and we'll get something situated, um, so that doesn't end up happening.
Thank you for that.
Um, Zero. If you make an apocalyptic trilogy level with 3 of your levels, what levels would you do? I Okay. I'm gonna be so for real with you, and I'm only saying this because there's not that many people in the stream, and the stream is about to end. That will happen. Will it be 3 levels? Will it be 4, 5, 10? I don't know. But yeah, that's the end of that conversation. So, any other questions, guys? You offered a solution. Wait, did you tag me again? Oh, you did. Oh, what the heck?
Okay, so this explanation is super detailed, and I'm glad you put a lot of thoughts into this, but we will discuss this in DMs because going through this on stream is a little bit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Stormcone, thank you for bringing your analysis of. It is actually super detailed and it's constructive. I would love to have you on the staff team if, you know, like you're like since you're already participating, I can't really add you, but yeah, I would love to have you on the staff team if it's possible. So thank you for that. But yeah, I guess Zero just said it's about time to wrap up the stream. Well, thank you, Zero, for having me here.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, man. Yeah,
I'll catch everyone later.
for sure. Say bye to Blue. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. And yeah, so. No, Stormcone, you seem chill. You seem cool. So yeah, hopefully everything is cool. I just wanted to clear the air, talk about some things, answer some questions, and yeah, you know, hang out for a bit. I haven't streamed in quite a little bit, so yeah. You know what? I'll answer one more question. Go first. I'm looking at chat right now. I will choose one question that I will answer. It doesn't matter what it is. I will answer it. But I'm gonna choose which one. Let's see. If it's stupid, then whatever. How's my day going? Yo, my day is going great, man. Thank you so much for asking. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That was the last question. I will see you guys next time.